Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Fellas, let's start with this win, this epic comeback by Nebraska to beat Wisconsin. Nebraska became the first team to come back against Wisconsin trailing by 15 points or more at half this century. Wisconsin was 120-0 when leading by 15 plus points at half. Now 120-1. Tyler, we'll start with you, man. I don't know if you ever trailed by 15 at the half, but if you're Nebraska in that spot and you're getting smacked around at home, what's being said and what has to happen to claw back into that game?
Well, there's an old saying, early leads never last. And Frank Vogel, actually, when I played for him in Indiana, he used to say that to us a lot. So I've experienced being down by much more than 15 at half. But I will say, Nebraska, you've got to give them credit. They stayed with it. They stayed with their game plan. And then C.J. Welcher came off the bench and just lit them up in the second half. And that's really what you need to make these big comebacks. You need somebody to go off and have a big night because obviously they were in the hole. And, this is a huge win for Nebraska because I consider Wisconsin a very good quality team. I think they've kind of been a big surprise throughout college basketball this year. And so I actually thought the game was over heading into half. And so Nebraska showed me a lot tonight. But also they did a great job. I felt like defensively they didn't foul a lot. Wisconsin only got to the free throw line 12 times. So whenever you have that type of defensive discipline, I think it's going to pay off in the long run.
Yeah, Tyler, you mentioned it. I'm just curious. I mean, because part of it is that's a really hard place to play. They win a lot there. I'm not really gonna penalize Wisconsin very much. For not getting it done. A lot of teams have come in there and not left with a win. For Wisconsin, and you mentioned it, how highly you think of them. They're pretty damn balanced. What's Wisconsin's ceiling, you think, this year?
Well, Wisconsin to me has been, like I just said, a huge surprise. The more I watch them, actually, the more I like them. They have players. I think the Crawl kid, I think he can get it going. He does a lot. He's a great leader. And to me, they're more of a, they didn't keep a lot of players from last year. And, they've kind of restructured the roster a little bit, but they've shown discipline and they've played well. They've had some big wins. In the net, I think I don't know what their net ranking is right here in front of me, but I know they're one of the better teams with the net ranking. But the ceiling when I see them, I think they could Sweet 16. I think that they're a team, even though the Big Ten, they catch a lot of heat for not having a lot of quality teams outside of Purdue. I think Wisconsin is one of those teams, and I do think they're capable of making a deep tournament run just because I think they're a more disciplined team.
Jerel, from on the Nebraska piece, I mean, this is now, you talk about two of the best wins in college basketball, beating Purdue and now beating Wisconsin tonight. And look, they're going to go to Illinois on Sunday and they'll have a chance. Obviously, they're a little different on the road as most college basketball teams are.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.